Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Hedera Hashgraph, or HBAR. And yeah, I mean, honestly, we've had some incredible announcements overall today. I know that it wasn't, like anything too crazy. It wasn't, talking about Project New Dawn or anything like that. We already know that that's in the works, though. So, overall, they don't need to announce anything with that. Now, I will say this, I'm more so leaning towards the idea of, HBAR really kind of taking over this entire space at some point in time. We're going to be talking about that as well. So, overall, I will be updating you guys on the market, all that kind of stuff in a later video today. But for now, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about HBAR. So, obviously, we are seeing a little bit of a pullback in the market. Nothing too crazy. Down about 1.56%, sitting at about $2.15 trillion market cap. Totally fine. Bitcoin is ranging around here at about 47K. Nothing too crazy there. We do see Ethereum still around that $3,500 zone, which is very good to see. Most altcoins are kind of bleeding out, though. If you do see, even ADA is down significantly, XRP is down significantly, and Solana even is as well. So, obviously, HBAR is still down here at about number 39, totally fine, sitting around 46 cents. I know that we are basically ranging on the previous all-time high, totally fine. If you guys were looking forward to seeing a nice entry point, now is the time, to be completely honest with you, if you didn't get a really good, solid entry point. But I would be looking to add more around here. I even tweeted out saying yesterday that I would be looking forward to seeing the dip on HBAR and buying it, so it is what it is. It is interesting to see us above QNT in market cap, though. As you guys know, QNT is one of my main holdings as well. I do hold a significant amount, bought under $50. A very good holding, to be completely honest with you. But overall, the market looks kind of stable overall. It doesn't look, anything too crazy. I do think that Bitcoin is around that pinpoint of the 2017-2018 bull run, where it did start to kind of break out and break above its previous all-time high. I think that will happen by probably the end of October into November, somewhere around there. Most likely the end of November, if we are looking at the topping point being around January. So overall, I'm still kind of, I'm very bullish on the crypto market for the long-term view. Short-term, things still look fine. So overall, let's get into it. Let's talk about some HBAR news. So I always come back to this coin perspective, and I always like to compare HBAR to other coins. For an example, Bitcoin, for an example, because, okay, so I don't compare HBAR to Bitcoin just because we know that, HBAR is, doing incredible things. It has a ton of utility. Bitcoin doesn't really have utility. I compare HBAR to Bitcoin because when we talk about, blockchain technology, when it first came out, it disrupted the entire scene, right? Initially, people were using Bitcoin for things like, Silk Road, for untraceable payments and stuff like that, more so for illegal activities, but it wasn't, that's not why it was made, right? It was made to pretty much, channel or fight against the 2008 crisis of the financial collapse. So when we talk about blockchain technology, when we talk about HBAR, Hashgraph technology and blockchain technology is completely two different things. I've talked about it, I've compared them. When we talk about HBAR, I think that it is disruptive technology in the sense that it could technically kill blockchain technology for what it is. And I shouldn't say kill because it's not going to fully replace it. I just think that it's going to be utilized more, it's going to be accepted more, and with that being said, I think that Hedera Hashgraph will most likely be worth well over what Bitcoin's market cap is worth now. And if we take that into perspective, that's 190x from our current levels, sitting at about a $92 range. This plays perfectly in the sense of my 2025 predictions, where we do see HBAR at $50 to $100. Totally fine. I think that that is more so realistic as well. This bull run, like I've said, I think that we could see the highs at $10 plus, with my conservative ranges being still $30 to $6. I've been telling you guys about $30 to $6 for months now, but nonetheless, I think that this is very specific. When we talk about the overall market cap of Bitcoin at its high, I think it was like $1.2 trillion. Just to put that in perspective, we would be sitting at about $124 in terms of price, which I think in my opinion, wouldn't be too crazy. I've told you guys that we could see $1 trillion market cap for HBAR. Wouldn't be unrealistic. I know a lot of people think that there's way too many coins in, circulating supply and, in the total supply, 50 billion coins, that's way too much. But I think a lot of people undermine the idea that the only reason why the market cap for Bitcoin and Ethereum is so high is because everybody knows about them, right? Not a lot of people know about, most of the technology in this space, but also I think at the end of this bull run, and you guys could quote me on this, you guys could save this video for later, you could screenshot the top 10 list right now. By the end of this bull run, this entire list that we're seeing here is going to be completely different. Especially when we march forward on in time and we talk about, a utility market being, the new thing. Now, in regards to today's announcements, we're going to get to that right now. So if you missed today's 2-year anniversary of Hedera's open access livestream, you could replay it on their Twitter, of course. But to recap the announcements, we do see here, the Hedera Governing Council announced the approval to allocate $5 billion in HBAR worth about 10.7 billion HBARs in general to an independent foundation and ecosystem development initiatives, which I think is pretty cool. I'm not going to go too in-depth on that, but it is interesting. You could definitely read about it. Now, here's the big thing. Okay, Smart Contract Service 2.0 will allow developers to harness the speed and scalability of the Hedera Token Service HTS for fungible and non-fungible tokens with the flexibility of fast, low-fee, and industry-standard Solidity smart contracts. Now, when we talk about this, I know that a lot of people are going to be like, come on, dudes, please stop comparing them. But when we come back to this, we always have to compare HBAR to ADA. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, why? Why do we have to? Well, it's simple. We are simply replacing or making ADA obsolete at this point. When we talk about these low-fee smart contracts and what they're going to do, first off, a lot of people think that HBAR for its transactions per second are significantly lower because of smart contract transactions, but that is not the case at all. They are in the sense making smart contracts obsolete, but this smart contract service will be revolutionary to what smart contracts actually look like, how they are used, the efficiency standard for them. I think that this is absolutely massive in the long run. Okay, and I think a lot of people will soon realize that as well once this does go live. Now, we're going to be talking about that, and we're going to be talking about the roadmap as well. So we do see that they updated the roadmap here, but we also talk about this, the Hedera NFT auction, where you have a chance to bid on 2 physically minted coins by Lehman Baird. Will be going live on September 21st and will run for 48 hours. Now, I don't really care about this NFT auction. What I care about is NFT.com. I wonder when that is actually going to be happening. I wonder when that's going to get released. I am more so leaning towards NFT.com being a huge innovation for Hedera. I think that is where we also reach Solana market cap, because we know Solana was sitting at number 6 just a few days ago before their network pretty much got shut down. But overall, Solana is one asset that I think that we are also coming for in terms of market cap, and even when we look at that, we would still be at about $4.62. That's why I think that we could easily hit, $3 to $6 as well. But also, we already know that we are killing Ethereum. It's not even a question at this point. $43.14 for HBAR. We are coming for the entire crypto market. Now, in regards to the roadmap, here is that roadmap. This is coming from Christian Hasker. So obviously, this is what to expect. So we do see Q3 custom fees, which I think is pretty much going to be released very soon. I think that Q3 is pretty much almost done. We do see Q4 HTS improvements for NFTs, flexible token associations. We also see that scale on-chain smart contracts are going to be being worked on in Q4. Additional mirror node and also sustained network performance optimization as well. Excuse me. And then we see Q1 and Q2 of 2022. I think that this is great because this goes to show you that a lot more scalability is going to be happening. Now, this goes in hand. Now, just to give you guys an idea, this roadmap isn't specifically for what's to come for Hedera, because we do still have shorting happening in Q4. It's just that this is for, all that kind of stuff, including, HIPs, features, smart contracts, performance, and scale. That's all that's only included on this roadmap. It's not like everything that we're going to see released on Hedera during this time either. So just to give you guys that quick insight, but this is what to expect as well in regards to the DLT, improvements and stuff like that on Hedera. So I'm very excited to see what will be happening very, very soon in regards to that. Now, obviously, we do see here, enjoyed the Hedera 2-year anniversary, and this is why Smart Contracts 2.0 is very special, as Greg is saying here, or Greg, I believe. So I don't know how to pronounce his name. I hope that I said that right, Greg. But anyways, we do see this is why Smart Contract 2.0 is special to me. Here's why. Now, we do see here, it's a real game changer. Hundreds of transactions per second with finality, predictable gas fees not tied down by network congestion, ability to interact with Hedera tokens minted on the HTS, and then we also see, but wait, hundreds per second, that's not enough. Are you sure? This model creates great options for developers. Consider an NFT marketplace plus collateralization. A simple NFT exchange HBAR for hash horses can take place for 0.05 cents. Association plus transfer. Now we do see here, now with Hedera Smart Contracts 2.0, if that horse becomes valuable, we could also use it as a collateral using a lending contract, the smart contract that not only our NFT can use, but any other Hedera token, which these tokens and apps can, or that use them, can be created in JavaScript. At a macro level, this matters because better priorities, you'll more often make transfers Hedera tokens than collateralize smart contracts. Hedera can continue to optimize for speed and cost of each of these workloads. Developers. There are millions of web devs to every Solidity expert. Web devs can easily create many apps, and sole devs the few contracts to power them. Smart Contracts 2.0 right sizes this ratio, accelerating Web3 and Hedera's network effects. So obviously, this is going to add a lot more scalability for developers, especially when we talk about dApps as well. We talk about NFTs. We talk about everything. This is a huge innovation to Hedera's network. Like I said, I think that it's only a matter of time. Also, we got a little bit of something special coming out of this overall announcement today as well, and that is this little video here. Now, listen closely and listen to what they are saying.
Whether you're a developer, an investor, a company entering space, our mission is to provide you with the resources to start building now.
So, they are talking about SpaceX. They're talking about any, space company, anybody, right? NASA, SpaceX. They're talking about Starlink. It could be anybody. They want to help build with them. You want to know why? Because Hedera has everything in terms of aerospace efficiency already in store. Why do you think they are working with Boeing? Why do you think that they have patents with NASA? This is interesting because this is just like we see here in this tweet is breadcrumbs. I mean, who knows what could be happening very soon. I just know that right now, Hedera is going to take the entire crypto market by storm. I think that we are coming for ADA's and also Ethereum's overall market cap and eventually Bitcoin's in some time. So with that being said, I think Hedera, for what it is worth, no matter what price we are at, no matter where we are at in terms of these, right now rankings, it does not matter, right? Because the innovation, the updates, the development, all of it is not at all stopping. We are continuing to build, we are continuing to grow, and it is only a matter of time before everybody knows our name. We are simply killing all of these massive projects out here like, Solana, ADA, Ethereum, and nobody even knows our name. And I'm telling you, when we talk about OpenSea, when we talk about Rarible, when we talk about all these NFT platforms, when people realize that they could have an NFT on Hedera and mint it, sell it, all for a fraction of a cent, I mean, come on. Do you honestly think that people are going to go over to OpenSea and mint, their NFTs when there is Hedera with NFT.com? This is only the beginning of time for HBAR, and I think a lot of people need to realize that. So with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. If you guys do want more paid content and stuff like that, you guys can go check out my website, NCashOfficial.com. But with that being said, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.